what exactly does Impala do?
Impala strives to solve one of the fundamental bottlenecks on using AI, large language models, which is basically compute. We saw that example recently with O3 Pro, the model from OpenAI.
AI is not different than me?
In a real sense, it isn't.
What is AI first, and how does one continue to stay AI first when it changes so rapidly? Welcome to IsraelTech, and I'm your host, Yoel Israel. To stay up to date on all of the top tech going on in Israel, in English, brought to you in your favorite feed, make sure to like and subscribe and follow our newsletter. What's up, man? Touitou. So Boaz, tell us, what exactly does Impala do?
Impala strives to solve one of the fundamental bottlenecks on using AI, large language models, which is basically compute. That's what we do.
So I hear a lot about there's compute, GPUs. I also hear obviously energy is a major component. That's another bottleneck.
Definitely.
So tell us about what is compute? What are GPUs? Why is that a bottleneck and how we can alleviate it?
That's an excellent question. So GPUs and accelerators in general are these highly specialized chips, which basically have the simplified task of doing very simple jobs, not like general CPUs, general computers, but they do them at a massive scale, and they take a lot of power. They're very hard to fabricate. They need like these top-of-the-line processes in TSMC, in silicon fabrication. There's significant bottlenecks in their creation, and every year GPUs get fundamentally stronger, they get exponentially more efficient, and they basically obsolete anything that comes before them. They make every previous hardware basically obsolete in comparison.
So it kind of makes it hard. You're developing hardware only for it to become obsolete so soon. It's a funny thing about technology. You're inventing something new, almost out of nothing, godlike, and then it becomes irrelevant in 2 years.
I don't think Jensen is complaining.
Okay.
He's basically making his previous generation irrelevant with the new generation,
right.
more money for it.
If you don't reinvent yourself, someone else will reinvent for you. So, I mean, one of the things that you have to do in order to stay ahead is always stay AI first. What is AI first, and how does one continue to stay AI first when it changes so rapidly?
That's an excellent question. So AI first...
I only have excellent questions.
So a lot of companies think about AI first as basically plugging AI on top of existing systems and replacing existing systems with AI.
Yep.
I don't think that's the right approach. When you build stuff AI first, you basically delegate a lot of the from mundane to complex tasks to AI. That means basically empowering your employees to become significantly more efficient, but also empowering them to have the responsibility to what AI does. When an employee becomes an AI developer, an AI salesperson, ASDR that is, basically they assume a lot of more responsibility. It's like managing a fleet of 100 salespeople or 100 developers, but using AI. That's a lot of responsibility. Not everyone is ready for it. And you have to have the largest and most advanced models to make sure that the AI employees are performing well.
Before we continue, let me tell you about our partners, The Recruitery. The Recruitery places go-to-market talent for early and growth stage cybersecurity companies. The Recruitery specializes in recruiting and retaining top talent in global markets. If you're looking for a recruitment company to help your cybersecurity company close cultural gaps and find great talent on the ground that can help you scale, we recommend you also partnering with our partner, The Recruitery. And now, back to the show.
Does AI scale well?
That's a good question. So the story of AI is the story of scaling, whether that's training time scaling, what caused GPT to become relevant in the first place. Now we're talking a lot about test time compute, test time scaling. So running AI at a very large scale, like millions of prompts, is practically impossible. You need hundreds of accelerators. But if you solve that problem, you get new capabilities that we haven't even considered AI being able to do. We saw that example recently with O3 Pro, the model from OpenAI, that basically when they first benchmarked it, they ran it 10,000 times per question. Same question, same model, running 10,000 times. And we saw that model achieving results which were not even considered possible to begin with. So we see that when we take AI and we run it at a massive scale, we get a new frontier that we haven't even thought possible. That massive scale is first with running the same model again and again, and also with ingesting huge amounts of data. Think reading an entire repository of code to find vulnerabilities or find bugs. Think...
That sounds like fun.
That sounds like fun, depends who you are.
Exactly.
That could also mean reading the video cameras of an entire country and finding patterns in how people behave. The moment you can scale AI to these massive scales, not just ChatGPT, not just prompt going in, prompt going out, you achieve new frontier possibilities which we haven't even considered, which you haven't even thought about.
So you're bringing up examples of maybe like what AI can solve. Maybe you can speak to what can AI currently solve or will be solving in the very near future that most people wouldn't know about?
That's a good question. I think basically every human task that we've been able to solve using researchers or using developers or using any human doing anything, processing any information, AI could solve in the next few years. That's every task. AI is not built that fundamentally different than we are. That's something that we have to understand.
Whoa, what? That was a big comment. Okay. Was AI is not different than me?
In a real sense, it isn't. Because
I'm just a soft computer versus a hard computer. Is that basically it?
Yeah, that's basically it. I mean, humans, we have computers in us.
Right.
We
process, we compartmentalize, we store memory.
Yeah. The same way we can model physics in the real world, we can model our human brain. That means that even if the architecture is not precisely the same, there is no limit. That's something that we have to understand. Another thing that we're making huge steps towards is by the worlds of reinforcement learning. The same way we take embodied robots and have them do tasks again and again till they self-improve. We can advance AI a lot by just letting self-play happen and not curating.
You don't have to do anything. It does it self-learns.
In the same way that we self-learn a lot of what we do.
Yeah, but it's harder for us. We've intent. It's almost like. So I guess we'll be replaced by machines. How long? Do we stop thinking?
Yeah, that's definitely something that's going to happen. That might be somewhat dystopian for some people.
Should we tell people one of us is AI, but they won't know which one?
I think it's rather clear, though.
Yes, well, they'll find. Leave in the comments. So you worried at all? I'm kind of just curious. I know we got a little off topic.
Not really. And I think that we should be striving to make that kind of transformation as fast as possible. And I do think that the main bottleneck now is practically compute. We have the recipes. The recipes are open source. Everyone basically knows how to train these models. In 2022, it was maybe knowledge that was possessed by the lucky few. But now it's basically democratized. Science is done out in the open. And our main bottleneck now is compute. Training and running these models. And compute is just basically waited out, and compute will get better. It does get exponentially better, and we've been seeing that happening. So basically there is no limit, and we're going to have a very, very few interesting years going forward.
Awesome, great. Well, Boaz, I'm super excited. Make sure you follow Impala. Thank you for watching IsraelTech, and I'm looking forward to the future of AI. It's going to be a lot of fun.